If history repeats itself and real estate cycles are any indicator of where we're going, to look at the annual home appreciation timeline is a good place to start when trying to take an educated guess on what the next cycle will look like. Note that from the beginning of the early 2000s real estate boom, there were 7 years where prices were above the 4% trend line before they leveled off and then dropped down significantly below the trend line. We're only in year 2 of this upward trend. But why, when the market seems to be cooling off as fast as it heated up, would I suggest that the real estate market of the last 2 years isn't likely to change as significantly as people seem to think, at least for our local market? Gary Keller, tech guru and founder of KWRI, did a State of the Industry update in June and very eloquently noted that real estate is like a storehouse of value. There's no other product that represents more commodities than real estate, and it represents the overall inflationary tug, from the land itself to dirt, cement, asphalt, aluminum, copper, you name it, right? Like even the computer chips that go into today's smart houses. Well, one of the many compounded effects of 2020's COVID shutdowns were the supply chain shortages, which have continued to keep the prices of the many commodities needed to build homes at substantially higher than normal prices. And with no clear end in sight to this dilemma, costs of materials are likely to stay significantly higher than we've been used to. But even that hasn't stopped what has been the fastest and sharpest real estate boom in American history. There's another notable reason why prices are likely to remain stable in our beach market. Very simply put, cash. The ratio of cash sales for Ocean City in 2021 versus sales that involved financing of some kind was a 40-60 cash to financing ratio. By comparison to a metropolitan area like Baltimore that saw only about 19% of homes purchased with cash. That number in Ocean City for 2022 is already up to over 43% year to date. In his latest housing update, NAR's chief economist did not say he projected that higher inventory and higher interest rates are going to translate into lower prices. He said it's expected to translate to a smaller but still positive year-over-year appreciation. So in summary, based on the economic trends I'm following for our local markets, the ramifications of any real estate-related recession we may see are likely to be limited to an end to the limitless multiple offer scenario market, seeing a more balanced market with higher inventory, which will allow for more moderate negotiating, and higher interest rates, possibly up to 10%, which is going to affect affordability for the 60% of our buyer pool who require financing. But prepare yourselves when it comes to pricing, because I think there's good reason to believe these prices are the new norm for the next few years. I'll be monitoring the market closely and posting more market update videos to keep you in the loop.